Many of the people who've come to this workshop have been engaged for a long time in their own communities in developing resources that are used in schools, in bilingual education programs to engage kids in language and maintain Indigenous languages. And many of these people are aware of the fact that the resources need to be modernised and moved into the digital realm in order to engage today's generation of young people. There's a lot of development and excitement in digital technologies at the moment, but most of it is really focused on English, and there's a real gap in the market for people who don't have English as their first language and whose communities operate in many other languages, particularly Indigenous languages. And we really wanted to try and find a way in which we could engage those communities in discussions about what sorts of digital technologies they would like to see for their communities in their languages.
At the moment, there's a lot of our young people, they spend a lot of time on iPads and computers and mobile phones and iPods, listening to stuff, playing games that's all in English. So we need to be active and create apps in our languages and games and other things, because language, as you know, is part of identity. And that's one of the huge reasons for ensuring that languages stay strong.
There's a real risk here that with the shift to digital products as being the primary way that we deal with a lot of communication and presentation of knowledge, a big risk that people are going to be left behind. You know, we've got the NBN coming and there's not very much content in Indigenous languages. And the great challenge is that we have, I mean, it's a really fantastic thing, but we have a lot of Indigenous languages with relatively few speakers. And so it's a big, I think the big question mark for me is how do we then mobilise these frameworks to support a range of languages and a range of communities.
What's that name in for wet season for you, Mum?
One of the compelling reasons for using digital resources and apps in language work is that it gives us an opportunity to reimagine existing content. It seems that the more successful resource projects are those that look at the whole production process as being the quality, and the language learning and the language activities are all very strong parts of the production process.
The ideas generated by community people working with people who've got tech savvy, working with linguists that they know very well and have worked with for a long time, and just working in groups of younger generation and older generation. There were some fantastic ideas that came out, and I think we've all got a real, we're really excited about what can happen next with these ideas, how we can carry them on.